with Josh Krenus, President, Alteri Insurance, the insurance people. Great to see you, my friend. How are you?
Thanks so much for having me here. I love it.
Yeah, we're not only partners, but I'm also a client of yours.
You are now. That's exciting for us. It's good.
It's exciting for me because this is the first time I've ever had to buy insurance.
Right.
My grandfather was an insurance broker, as a matter of fact, so I spent a lot of time in
You're
insurance.
kidding.
Yeah, way back when as a knee-high to a grasshopper, Granddad used to take me into the insurance office in the morning, and then we'd go off in the afternoon and do fun stuff. But this was the first time I ever had to deal with insurance because I'd always gotten it through my employer.
You're right. Right.
And then I moved into, entrepreneurship. And I got to tell you, you and your team, you made it very, very easy for me.
Well, I wanted to say, thank you for your support in us and trusting us to handle that for you. And thinking of us, obviously, when you made that jump into entrepreneurship and you needed to check some things off. I would love to know what was your experience to date. I know you're new into this kind of field and stuff, and your first time doing this. But what was it like?
Well, your team made it really easy, and that's good because I needed really easy. Blake and I deal with a lot of things here on a daily basis. We run our business in the morning, our show in the afternoon, and everything else at night. So I basically needed somebody to make it foolproof for me, to tell me, here's what you get, here's the cost. We've looked around to different providers, and here's what we're able to get you. And your friend Luis did that for me.
Well, and you know what? I think one of the things that I love about what you just said is that you have so much going on as a small business owner on your plate that you really don't need to be dealing with all this other stuff. You need it to be streamlined, convenient, options presented, and you make that decision. So it sounds like we did that for you.
You did all of that, and not just to my satisfaction, but to my partner's satisfaction as well. I mean, she was asking, and in fact, even when my last employment ended, one of the things that one of my advisors said was, get on insurance. Make sure that when your insurance expires, that you have next ready to go, and my partner was very big on that as well, and she's happy. She's happy as well. In fact, going to the dentist's office later this week.
Look at that. Check covered.
So we're getting our money's worth early on here.
That's right. Run to the dental office. That's awesome.
Here's what I want to ask you, though.
Yep.
Because we talk about this all the time on the show. You're not a typical insurance brokerage or provider.
I would like to think so, yeah.
Yeah. You have a much different vibe going on at your office in Yaletown. And you once used the word culture with me, that you're building a culture as much as you are a business in the insurance space.
Yeah, absolutely. And one of the things that, like you just said, is the culture we really pride ourselves on. So I know I when we talk about it, I hate to use that word, but it is exactly that because, standard insurance shops, they're, 9 to 5, you're working there, you have to come to the office, you do your thing. It's a pretty banal space. Obviously, we have a great space in Yaletown, open concept. I don't force anybody to come to the office if they don't want to, but yet it's full because, people love to be there. They love the working relationship they have with everybody. My door and my phone is always open and on, and that's just one part of it. And the fact that we are like a proud sponsor of Sekeres Price, I would like to think, is just another example of how we're forward thinking and trusting local business owners like you, that you're just paving the way, you're changing the way things are done, and I like to think we're doing the same thing.
Well, you certainly notice it when you visit Alteri. You've done a marvelous job and been an outstanding partner of ours, so I thank you for that.
Well, thanks a lot, Matt. I appreciate it.